absolutely frustrating wanting to achieve a goal and never actually achieving it. It can break your spirit, but there is hope. In today's episode of Pretty Motivate, I want to share with you some recipe for winning, right? I want to give you some success tip that regardless of whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can utilize it to get the desired results that you want. Hi, my name is Natalia White, author of the book Recipe for Winning, A Guide to Success, a motivational speaker and a school teacher. If you're joining the community for the first time, if it's the first time you're watching my video, I'm going to invite you to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment, right? In today's video, I want to big up Anne-Marie Campbell. Anne-Marie, thank you so much for being a part of the Pretty Motivate community. Thank you for always liking. Thank you for always commenting. Are you going to be next week's big up? Into today's video, I want to share with you some success tips, as I said earlier. The first tip for success is the first thing you have to be mentally ready for success. You have to remove your own doubts, your own preconceived notion of why you can't achieve success. Regardless of whatever other persons may have spoken about you, they are not true. So you have to develop the growth mindset. You have to believe that you have what it takes to achieve success. You have to believe that you are the successful type, that you can learn whatever skill that you need to achieve success. So the first thing you need to do is you need to change your thought. Remember, your thought becomes your word. Your words begin to take action, and then your actions create habit. So you first need to change your thinking, change the way you view your world and your situation. For a long time, I wanted to exercise, and I used to tell myself from I was in high school that I'm not the exercising type. I have difficulty catching a ball. I cannot run. And I had to change this dialogue, especially during this COVID time. I have to tell myself that, listen, I need the energy to get to my goal, so I need to exercise, right? So I began to say I am the exercise type, and sometime in the morning when the time is up, because I schedule 30 minutes to exercise daily. There was one morning that I went to 45 minutes. And I enjoyed it. So you have to change the dialogue in your mind. So you have to remember that you can accomplish anything. You can do it. Romans 12 verse 2 talk about the transforming of the mind. You have to transform your mind if you're going to get success. You have to change your thought. When I was going to high school, one of the things I constantly meditated upon, or I used to draw on this for strength, was Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And you have to know that you are capable of achieving success, that you can do it, not on your own strength, but with the help of God. You can achieve anything that you want to do. So change your internal dialogue. Begin by writing affirmation. What are some of the negative things that you're speaking over your life that is creating a negative energy in your life? You need to convert those into positive. You need to start writing affirmation. Affirmation are sentences that are very short, that they are positive, and they're written in the present tense. So for example, if you want to gain financial freedom and you're in debt, you could say, I am a lender, not a borrower. I am able to pay off all my bills with ease. Money comes to me naturally. If you want to exercise, I am physically fit. I can exert energy to meet my weight loss goal. I am a loving mother. I am a great student. I listen well. I write well. These are affirmations that you can use to start your day to ensure that you have the right energy, the right mindset to get to your goal. Also, to write down your goals next. That's the next tip for success. Write down your goals. Write them clearly. You're going to write it as if you're custom ordering something. Your goal is like you're making an order to life. So you need to order it in such a way that if somebody takes up your goal and are going to just hand you your goal, they are able to just give you exactly what you want. So if your goal is to own a car, is the car that you're going to own brand new, or is it going to be pre-owned? What color? What year? What model? What type? These are some questions that you have to ask yourself. If you're going to purchase a home, which community are you going to live in? How many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, how does your kitchen look? Is your home going to have a large backyard space so your family and kids can enjoy out there? You have to be very clear about what you want. So it's like going to the supermarket and then just finding the aisle that you want and just pick it up. You need to be able, when you accomplish this goal, you need to be able to say, yes, it is exactly what I want to the specification, or even better than what I wanted. Self-driving your dream vehicle. Where are you going? What are some of the things that you're going to be doing in your car? Where are you going to drive to? Are you going to be driving to the beach? Are you going to be driving to a hotel? Are you just going to go on joyrides with your family and friends? What kind of atmosphere is in your car? What kind of music are you playing? You must be able to close your eyes and envision yourself accomplishing this goal. When I was little, I wanted to go to Westwood High School for Girls in Stewarttown, Trelawney. I would sit down and I would do this exercise. I would actually see myself wearing the white blouse, wearing the blue tunic, having on my hat when I'm on the road, put my pin. I saw everything. I saw myself playing with my new friends. I saw myself in class participating. Your goal have to allow you to visualize. When your goal is clear, you're able to see it. You're able to feel it. You're able to imagine the things that you are going to do and will do once this goal become a reality. Visualization is key. You must visualize your goals at least 3 times a day. That's the least. And visualize it anytime you have time. Just close your eyes and think that the goal is already done. You have already completed this. This goal is yours. After you write down the goal and you're going to visualize every day. After you write down the goal, the next step is not actually to start working on the goal. The next step is to do research. You need to ensure that you know all the steps that it requires in order for you to be successful. If you don't have all the steps, it's going to be frustrating. Now, I wanted to write a book, so I wrote my book. The first thing I did was actually write. I wrote it down, right? So that was the first thing I know. I had to write it down. So my first research is that I'm actually going to have to write. Then I said, okay, I want my book to have poems and I want him to have prayer. After I write the book, I write the poems. Then after I write all the poems, so all the chapters, I wrote the prayer. I have that in my step. Then I started discussing with persons to edit the book. So I had Sabrina who would edit the book after each chapter. So then she read all the poems and all the prayers. And then publishing, reading about copyright and all of these things. So these are the steps that I actually took to get my book, and I developed a goal staircase. You must research your goal, and in researching your goal, you're going to find out that there are critical skills that you need to accomplish your goals that you don't have. So for example, if it is that you want to become a movie producer, you may not know to edit film, and you may need to go and learn to edit films. If it is that you want to be a speaker, you need to research on what are the key features that makes a speech excellent. So whatever your goal is, you have to research it, and then you will learn the skills that you lack so you can spend time developing your skills. After you do your research, you need to develop a system. System is what's going to keep you going and keep you excited about moving on to your journey and accepting this journey towards destination goal. The reality is your lifestyle is already how it is. You already know what to do, what time you wake up, what you're going to eat for breakfast, what time is lunchtime, what time is dinner time, what time is everything. Everything in your life is already scheduled. So when you have a goal, right, you need to schedule your goal in your life. You need to make it a priority. You need to schedule it, like actually schedule it. I'm going to be working on my goal Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday afternoon at 7 p.m. That's when I'm going to be working on my goal, in the evenings at 7. So once you are clear about when you are working on your goal, you hit the alarm clock and you notify the people in your life, I'm unavailable to take call. Make yourself unavailable during the time that you're working on your goal, because the system have to be in there in order for you to get the goal. You can't depend on motivation. You're not going to always be motivated to pursue your goal. But once you develop this system, I'm working on my goal these days of the week, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is however long I'm going to do it. And that's how you develop a goal. You have to have a system. System is critical. you have to prepare to make sacrifices that you have to make in order to achieve your goal. So prepare from now to make sacrifices. Sometimes it requires a financial sacrifice. Sometimes it's saying no to other people. They want you to do something that will enhance their agenda and it will detract you from achieving your goal. So you're not going to do that. Sometimes you need to say no to other goals because you're pursuing this at the time. I was writing my book. And my book was finished and I needed to read it over to edit, but I had to put that on pause because I wanted to start my online school and I wouldn't have time for both of them, and both of them were important. So I paused it. So sometimes in order to achieve one goal, you have to put some other things on your life on pause. You have to make sacrifices for what you want. Are you prepared to sacrifice? Sometimes the sacrifice is sleepless nights. Sometimes it's time away from your family. Sometimes it's time away from your friends. Sometimes it's less partying. Sometimes it's more reading, less TV show. You have to know what price you have to pay in order to get to your destination goal, and be willing to pay it. Are going to hear no a lot of times when you're on your journey to destination goal. On your journey to destination goal, you're going to see roadblock. You're going to get setbacks. You're going to be disappointed. You're going to think that you would have gotten a loan or you'd have gotten an investment and it didn't work out. You may have think that somebody was going to help you to do this. You may have booked somebody, a cameraman, and they're unable to do it. You may hear no 1,000 times, but do not give in to the no. Do not give up when you hear no. If a door closes, be prepared to knock out another door, or be prepared to burst open the door that's locked. Be prepared to walk through a window of opportunity. Do not let no be the final answer you hear. Walk around, find other ways in which you can get around this hurdle and this roadblock. I've done a video on overcoming obstacles. You may need to watch that video, but understand that no is not your final answer. Right? And if you hear 10 no, you're simple one way. You're one way around your yes, right? So your mindset too is important. Remember, we spoke about that. So you may be hearing no, 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 no. Be prepared and know that a yes is coming in your favor. Remember, in your research, you'd have mapped out all the steps that you need to get to destination goal, or written a roadmap to get to destination goal. What you need to do, you need to celebrate the wins. You need to celebrate the small wins in your life. You see, when I was finished writing just the book without even writing the para, every day I clap myself. I'm so proud of myself. When I finish a chapter, I was absolutely proud of myself. I celebrated myself. And you need to celebrate the small wins in your life. People call them the micro wins. When you celebrate these small wins in your life, guess what it's going to do? It's going to give you the momentum that you need to do something else to get to destination goal. Because sometimes the road to get to your goal, it's very long and it can be frustrating. But if you learn to pause and to clap yourself, pat yourself on the back, keep a party, be excited about what you accomplish, that energy is going to propel you to achieve more. That energy is going to keep you going when things come. Remember, you can do everything through Christ who strengthens you. Remember, you have the capacity to achieve greatness. Remember that your goal must be clear, specific, and concise and resolute. You need to imagine the things that you want to accomplish. You need to develop a system. You need to be prepared to make sacrifice, and you need to not take no for the final answer. These are some recipes. These are some success tips. There are a lot more in my book. It's a workbook called Recipe for Winning: A Guide to Success. I'm going to ask you to purchase this book. The link is in my description box. It gives you a step-by-step guide of how you can create your own recipe for success and how you can live the life you want by making one change at a time. This is this week's video. I hope that you were blessed and inspired. Remember to go and order your book, Recipe for Winning: A Guide to Success. All the best and be inspired this week. Welcome to the community. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching.